Hello, I am Mrparka,
And I'm Brandon Salkil.
and I was lucky enough to get a press release for the new Arrow disc Society, the U.S. release. This is just the disc and all the features on here, but no case or anything. And we were both familiar with Society, but we were interested to see it on Blu-ray. And you know, it hasn't been released on DVD. It's been on a print on DVD from Anchor Bay for quite some time. And before that, the VHS was a pain in the ass to find.
Oh, so it was Anchor Bay.
Yeah.
I was trying to figure out for the longest time what it was under.
Actually, at one point, it got re-released with a double bill with Possession, which also got put out.
Yeah,
later.
with Shock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, Society was with Spontaneous Combustion.
Right.
Yeah, that's how it went. And Possession was with Shock.
Yeah.
So they had to put one movie.
Which is
on
actually
there.
Beyond the Door 2.
Yeah, but Beyond the Door, it was made before Beyond the Door 1. It's stupid.
Yeah.
Regardless, anyways, we put it in Society. We were, like we said, we were familiar with the movie, and I'm a fan of the movie. I love it. It's Brian Yuzna's first directed film.
Yeah. And what a hell of a film to start off with.
No
man.
shit. If you guys are familiar with the story, it's kind of makes a great. It's a good, I guess, social commentary on high society, if you will, and it's about a group of people in the society and this young person that's kind of a coming of age story. He doesn't feel like he belongs, and he thinks something weird's going on. It turns into a mystery, and when he actually finds out what's going on, it's completely disgusting, completely ridiculous, completely over the top, completely imaginative, and very awesome.
Yeah, it's definitely can be categorized in the body horror. Type of movie too.
It's definitely body horror, but the funny thing is the style of body horror. It's not like a Cronenberg body horror or like where it's like dark and serious and psychological. There's psychological stuff in here, and it does get a little. It's very twisted, but it has like a cartoon feel.
More of the comedic, cartoonish route, especially with you get to like Dr. Hand, the part which is really awesome, and then where it is the faces in the butt.
And that sound, the butt head part and the lips that are elongated and almost is even too goofy for the movie, but I can't help it that they saw the opportunity to take it and they had to show it. And the special effects in this movie are top notch.
Right, which is by Screaming Mad George, which his work can be found in
The Guyver. Did he directed that? No, he did the special effects in Guyver.
Right, and for Freaked, if you know the movie Freaked, he did the effects for that.
And you can tell it's the same guy.
Yeah, Arena.
Did he do Arena?
Yeah.
I haven't seen Arena in years.
It's a great movie.
But yeah, anyway, Society's a great film. And you know what the thing is about Society? The lead, I believe, was from like a soap opera. And the movie does have like this soap opera kind of coming of age like story, even though coming of age is not all soap opera style. But this definitely has that soap opera feel, but a bunch of weird stuff. It's almost like he's making fun of soap operas, and you're kind of like, what the hell am I watching? Until you start to see these real weird sexual things in there and the special effects. And this movie is definitely one of the ones where the third act really is the main driving force. And it's really worth it. It really is worth the whole time, like, to get to it.
I really, really enjoyed this movie. I came upon it actually by browsing YouTube one night, and I just wanted to find out more about weird movies.
Yeah.
So I put into the search bar weird movie scenes, and the scene where the mayor actually plucks the beauty mark. He's like,
that part's great.
Beauty mark, and he plucks it. And I was like, what is this insane movie? So I found the VHS on Amazon for like $5.
It was Republic Picture, wasn't it?
Republic
Pictures, I thought so.
And oh man, I just like I really like fell in love with it because it's one of those movies that you stumble upon as a kid late at night, maybe like 2 in the morning, and you're like, what is this madness?
I'm trying to think when I first saw it. I don't know if I think I had it on I never owned the VHS, but I might have rented it. I definitely own the Anchor Bay DVD with what it came with Spontaneous Combustion, which I haven't seen in years, but I don't remember being that particularly fond of. But I've always thought the movie was batshit crazy, and I always like Brian Yuzna's work. We talked about Necromonicon.
Brian Yuzna is
amazing.
Really phenomenal. Like he was right there with Stuart Gordon for a lot of his early things like Re-Animator.
And you could tell.
Yeah, and then he ended up taking the director's chair for Bride of Re-Animator and Beyond. Faust.
Yeah, I've never watched Faust.
I don't think I have either.
Regardless, though, this is packed with features. We didn't get a chance to dive into them, but there is an interview with Brian Yuzna, and I believe there is a commentary as well. But the picture quality is damn good, and especially that third act, it was kind of weird and crazy to see that in Blu-ray, all that gooey fun in Blu-ray, and the lighting and stuff. It was just awesome. I'd recommend this movie. It's like the story. There's a lot put into this story. There's a lot of imaginative things, and you can leave it open to think about a lot of the crazy stuff that's happening in there.
It's like it's a mature version of Looney Tunes. It almost feels like a mature Looney Tunes.
It's perverse in a lot of ways too. incestuous and things like that. And I'd recommend this one. I'm not exactly sure when this is going to be released. You'll see the date up above. But if you guys are not familiar with Society, I tell you guys, it is slow at points. I like the mystery and stuff building up to it, but the ending is definitely the major payoff. And stick with it, and I don't think you guys will be disappointed. If you like special effects, if you like crazy stories, if you like something different, then you should really dig this one. I like its, I guess its take on evolution. Like, kind of like if you would say the creature from Black Lagoon was one way, then we're one way, and
definitely
something else is another way.
If Brian, if you're familiar with Yuzna's work, Screaming Mad George's effects, definitely pick it up, check it out.
You know what's also really funny? This is the first time I realized that all the snacks on like the characters' tables were actual vegetables and things like that.
Yeah,
and then at the end, as they pretty much show their identity, it turns to their other more unacceptable food source, which is the worms and shit. And that's really funny.
That was a good observation. I had never noticed that when I'd watched the VHS.
No, I never noticed it before. Maybe because we couldn't see it.
Yeah, the VHS is really dark.
My favorite performances in the movie are definitely the doctor, who is having a hell of a time, and the judge. I just think that they have a great time doing it, and you can tell they're just
like the doctor has a moment where like he's knocking on the door to the parents, and he's like, hurry up, and they're like, oh, we'll be there in a minute. We're changing into what? Changing into what?
Regardless, I think you guys will dig this one.
Now is the Arrow release. You said there was going to be a U.S. release too?
Yeah, I don't know if this is... I think the U.S. and the U.K. release are coinciding. And I know that you'll be able to pick this up on Amazon, among other things. It's just kind of strange that Arrow's coming out with a bunch of U.S. releases finally, because a lot of them are region-free anyways. I know they just had Mark of the Devil, which looked good. They released Day of Anger, which is spaghetti western. They're going to release Spider Baby, Blood and Black Lace by Bava.
Nice.
They got a bunch of stuff on there. Like Island of Death, which is a video nasty, which is pretty crazy, pretty much a big taboo breaker, does everything.
See, I'm still kind of relatively new to Arrow. Like, I didn't know much of the things that they released until you started telling me more about them.
I mean, as far as the UK stuff, I have some of their releases. You know, people will compare. A lot of times Blue Underground and Synapse's releases are better, but, you know, a lot of people like Arrow for the special features more so. But I'd say this is not on Blu-ray anywhere else, and this one looks fantastic as far as I can tell.
Yeah, it looked great.
I mean, I had no complaints, but I'm not like a Blu-ray quality expert, obviously. But I am, you know, I've watched a lot of movies, and I really enjoy this one.
I'd say for what I was able to make out in the Blu-ray, a big improvement from the VHS, the copy that I have, because there's moments, especially in the orgy scene, which is the craziest part. It's the part you really want to focus and see all the cool effects. Yeah, the shunting. The VHS really like loses some of that quality. Here, you actually get to see all of the slime, the fingers penetrating the bodies. It's great.
And regardless, the music in this movie is also fantastic. It was stuck in your head forever. You know, I remember having it stuck in my head when I was a junior in high school, but like 11 years ago.
Really?
Yeah. Anyways, I'd say give it a spin.
Definitely. Oh, we do.
For Bill Whitney,
I've never been paranoid.
fear plays a large part in family life.
I feel like something's gonna happen. And if I scratch the surface, there'll be something terrible underneath.
He's afraid his sister
Could you zip me up, Billy?
is not what she seems.
God, Bill, what's the matter with you?
He thinks his friends are out to get him.
Make waves, Whitney. You're gonna drown.
People are what they are. Now you have to learn to accept that.
He's about to find out the truth.
So why are you guys doing this to me, huh?
What, you've been living with these people all your life and you didn't know anything about this?
Is far worse than he could ever imagine.
If you don't follow the rules, Billy, bad things happen.
Didn't you know, Billy boy? The ritual sucked off low-class scum like you.
Uh-oh, Billy.
Clarissa? Don't be so intense. Now, some people make the rules, and some people follow the rules. It's a question of what you're born to.
You never were one of us.
You know, you really deserve what's going to happen to you. I don't think so. Wait.
Can't you see they're setting you up for something?
You know how I hate to give you drugs. You're officially dead.
Don't go home, Billy.
No.
Bill Whitney is about to become one
Showtime, Billy!
with society.
Who are you? Let me give you a hand, Bill.
In Beverly Hills, what you fear is only the beginning.
Anything for society.